So we're on our way to, where are we going?
Santam Downham.
For a paddle. It is really cold. We didn't quite expect it, but the wind's looking good, so that's a thumbs up.
I did this journey with my wife Claire and my sister and brother-in-law Kat and Joe of Walk My World.
Driving through the woods to get to the paddle place.
Joe and Kat are bloggers. They've got their own website, so check them out. They're also all over Instagram and TikTok. You've probably heard of them. Walk My World. If you haven't already, check it out, guys, because their footage and everything is awesome. Some great trip ideas for the hikers amongst you.
Yep. Yep.
The water was cloudy, but in some places you could see into the shallows.
Thanks, Joe.
Am I right?
Yeah.
The river is home to diverse wildlife, including fish such as pike, roach and perch. It also provides habitats for waterfowl, including swans, ducks and herons.
Well, I think we'll go against the flow and then use the flow to come home.
Launching from St Helens picnic site is very easy, and it is free to park there at the time of this film.
How is it?
This morning is crisp and clear. The flow was faster than some other rivers we're used to, but paddling against it takes longer.
Yeah. Trying my best. It's surprisingly hard actually, this one. I think it might be easier in the middle than near the edges. Like you see on the left there, there's a little white bit there on the left. That's where you want to try and keep away from. Alright, just paddle.
This paddle was more about taking our time and enjoying the wildlife. Kingfishers are usually spotted in summer. We had the pleasure of seeing a few Egyptian geese, mallards, swans, horses and other native bird life.
A bit like I'm abroad. in somewhere like, I don't know, France or Ireland or...
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's not the usual British landscape.
On this canoe trip, there was no one else around on the water, so we had the river to ourselves, which was special. One thing that I love is the connection with the natural world and peace that paddling brings.
I swear these swans follow us.
We've wanted to do this trip for a while. There's a few places that you can stop en route to have a picnic or camp, so I imagine in summer it gives a totally different experience.
Oh, the Egyptian geese, are they?
That'll just be more for our person. Looks a bit like a dead end.
Yeah.
As we paddled leisurely along the Little Ouse River, we couldn't help but be captivated by the ever-changing play of light and shadows on the water. The interplay between the clear shallows and the swirling, cloudy depths created a fascinating dance of transparency and mystery, adding an enchanting allure to our journey. It is particularly nice to see the frost glisten on both banks of the river.
Cat's doing right now.
Yeah, we haven't. This is a different one, isn't it? Because we've taken a lot more time. Just sort of sat in it.
Yeah. It's not to get to something, it's to go for a certain time and just enjoy it.
There you are. Alright, Catty, let's go. Be careful what you say because I got the camera. Do you want to see what it looks like with you? Alright, Cat, we've got to let them go ahead because otherwise they're not going to be in film. Actually, it probably needs to be on Cat's head, doesn't it? Because I'm filming Cat. It'll become our video. She's filming at the moment. See, at the moment I should be looking forward like most paddlers would do, but I have to be the creepy staring at you person. I'm like the child who's like can't stop but stare at the people.
Do you want to come real close just to make sure?
Still high. Yeah, a bit high.
Down.
I think that's okay, yeah.
Yeah?
It's pointing straight at me. So I think.
And can it see all of that?
I can't really see the screen. I'm too tired.
When you get your new phone, you should do all the photos on your phone.
Yeah.
And that way, if we do.
Yeah, true, true. Oh look, that's a fence lining there's fallen down. Well, welcome back UK canoers. If you're used to our channel, thanks for coming back and watching. And if you're not, then welcome. We're currently on the Little Ouse River. So we've been heading from Santon Downham, wasn't it? And we were going through to Thetford. And I really have got to say that this paddle has exceeded my expectations, and I don't think the UK waters are recognised for their beauty or praised enough to get people out onto the water. We've seen an abundance of wildlife, and we might go into the shallows, so we're just going to move that there. So yeah, we've seen loads of different wildlife. We've seen Egyptian geese, we've seen horses, we've seen mallards, and we've seen mandarin ducks, that's it, the escape birds, as Joe and Kat said. So yeah, it's just been really, really nice. We've taken this one quite leisurely, because we just wanted to enjoy being on the water and enjoy the paddle as opposed to doing a specific kind of route. But we will give you guys the route so that you can come out and do it. So it's about 0 to 1 Celsius, and in terms of the wind we picked a fantastic day because it sort of changes between 1 to 3, I think it was, miles per hour. Which means that we've had some really stunning reflections on the water, it's been really beautiful to see. And because of the temperature being so low, I mean, it was sub-zero earlier, it was like -3 or 4. You can see all the pretty frost just along the bank here on the left side. So yeah, it's been well worth it. And I would definitely come back. I'd paddle the other route next time, but I would actually paddle this one again, and I'd go further because we didn't actually have that much time this time. We're actually going swimming in a bit, so we just only had time for a short paddle. But yeah, well worth doing. It is really cold still. You can probably hear me sniffling, or you might have throughout the video, and I've had a bit of a runny nose, but yeah, it's just so enjoyable. There's nothing like being on the water, and it's also been pretty awesome to be with Kat and Joe, my sister and brother-in-law. As my stern paddler Tim paddles, I'm just going to show you if you can see it, my hat. So hopefully you can see this. I got this for Christmas. Tim got it for me, and he got himself one as well. And we bought it online, and it's got our logo there. I'll just take my gloves off. It's got the logo just there, which is actually embroidered on. So yeah, really nice. And we've used this today, and as you can see, it matches the colour of my ropes on the bow and stern, and all the stitching that goes the full length of the hull, as well as being the same colour as our orange Satsuma, as one of our followers on Facebook and YouTube calls it. So yeah, it's been great. I'm actually quite warm now, so I've taken this off just to give my head a bit of a cool down. And I'll put it back on in a little while.
So I'd like to do more of these.
Oh look, Tim, what's your top 3 highlights of this paddle? Journey back because the flow helps, yeah. Next one, being with me, oh that's sweet. And the third, peaceful, relaxing and quiet.
Not good and quiet, but it's definitely quiet.
My top 3 things about this paddle that I've loved. are going on a bit of a faster flow and with the eddies, because that's been something new and a bit fun. The second is all the wildlife. I've loved seeing so much diverse wildlife that I didn't think I was going to see on this paddle. And the third thing is just being on the water with the sounds, the sort of quiet but all the wildlife sounds, and being with all of you. This is what I needed. I needed to get out on the water, doing what I love. You shaking us under the branch? Bloody hell. Did you just use your paddle to touch it? Yeah, I knew it. Okay, so can you see Tim? Yeah, there he is. Just there. We're just waiting for Joe and Kat to get out. I don't know if you can see that. So I just thought I'd film this and say, really good paddle, guys. Come on, get out and do this. Loads of wildlife to see, and come on a day where it's not windy if you can, because you'll enjoy it a lot more. But yeah, really good. Hold on. Thanks. That's it. Don't tell Tim.
Hey.
So, it's the end of the paddle. It's really cold. We're gonna, well, we've got to get in the car in a minute because we need to head over to the swimming spots. We've got to do that for 1 o'clock, so we're meeting some people there. We've brought a flask with us, and we're just gonna have a quick hot drink to warm us up. What did you do? Tea or hot chocolate? Tea. So we got some tea, which Tim kindly prepared ahead of time. That's enough. That's enough for me. Oh yeah. So I'm just going to show you a couple of Christmas presents that we got. So we got this from Kat and Joe, which is really sweet. So Tim's with the logo, and Claire with the logo. So this was actually the first present that we ever got from anybody with our logo on, which is really sweet, because obviously this is a new thing for us, sharing all of our chips and memories with you guys. So we hope that you enjoy it, and I'm just going to turn that round. So we hope that you enjoy, you know, coming out and following us, and it inspires you guys to get on the water. And those of you who might be, well, have fears of canoeing or deep water or anything like that, I hope to, you know, be able to help you guys through that as well. So without further ado, cheers.
Cheers. And it's not cold. It's actually quite hot.
Yeah, it's quite decent. Not a bad flask at all.
Now, where are the biscuits?
So, biscuits. And you've got some Marylands. Yeah.
Can't go wrong without the Maryland.
No.
I'm about to drink that.